here we are once again. It's now week 7 since the surgery, and things have been going really well. This week's been slightly different though. I've been in Dubai, and it's been a bit of a week out from medicine and the world in London, so it's been really nice to catch up with the family and do some things out in Dubai, as it's quite the place. There's so much to do, so much to see, and it's been really good to get away from London, clear the head, and ultimately prepare myself to go back in for what is to be quite a long stint now towards Easter and moving forwards towards exams and other things that come up. I like to think we've made most of the time here in Dubai. We've been able to do lots of things. We were able to go on a nice little boat tour around the Palm and up through the marina, which is really nice. And there's barbecue, which we did end up clearing out. We've also been able to go into the desert. We're doing some kind of ATV stuff, but I wasn't able to go on with the knee. But we were able to do kind of a 4x4 in the desert, which is really cool. And again, just getting to do some things which aren't your typical London activities, and again, something really cool just to keep ourselves occupied while we're here. One of the big things about being out here is now that I'm back in the pool, there's pools literally everywhere, so I've been getting lots of swimming in, and it's been so lovely to get back in the pool, get the joints moving again, get the kicking going in the knee, which has been really good for it, and ultimately just building up that distance, that strength, and that aerobic capacity in the water, which I feel is coming on quite well now. I had a swim build up to kind of 2 kilometers. And now it's kind of working on building up that aerobic base again, getting the lungs kind of used to swimming again to ultimately build up to kind of 4K for the Ironman distance in Portugal on October 19th. But fundamentally, it's been really nice to be out in Dubai. I've been able to catch up with family and friends and stuff. It's been really good to see everyone outside of a London setting as well. And with this, also had the opportunity to do a little bit of work on the business, check in the mates. I've been able to kind of process a few things and ultimately start developing the business plan in terms of what the business is going to look like, how it's going to run, and more importantly, what it's going to offer to those who are in need. And with this, I also had my interview on Tuesday to leave Bart's to intercalate in Nottingham, and I thought it went really well. The interviewers were both lovely. And I feel I was able to get the points across as to why I feel I should leave and why I want to leave Bart's in order to do this degree. And yeah, really pleased with how it went. Hopefully here in the next couple of weeks as to the outcome of that. So looking forward to hopefully getting some good news from there. As mentioned, been able to get back in the pool. So this is one of the time lapses just from one of the sessions. Nice and short, just keeping it to hundreds. But I've also been able to get into the gym quite a bit whilst away in Dubai. And this is one of the chest to back sessions. So kind of moved up to about 100 kilos for 2 to 3 reps. And this is just doing 90 rep and out. Also did some rows. So this started off with kind of drop sets and did 3 of those in total. From there, moved to the kind of crossovers, so really just working the pecs and again getting the drop sets in just to hit them under fatigue even further, and finally finished up with some lat pull downs, and again, as you guessed, another drop set just because I find it just absolutely tears through the muscle fibers and allows the growth from there. So I've just started my new physio routine, and it's a lot more strength and conditioning based. So as normal, continue with just trying to keep that flexion, getting to the optimal and full range of motion. So the kind of single straight leg raises, and then just trying to bend the knee as far as possible. But now we're starting to do some more strength orientated stuff. So this is supposed to be single leg squats, but on the right knee, the injured knee, it's very hard to kind of get that depth without the pain. Following that, we have the Bulgarian split squats, which are pretty painful at the moment, and just kind of building up the strength, getting the range of motion back into the knee under a bit of tension, and has been really good. And following that, we have these kind of just holding the flex knee, the strength, and kind of followed by some lunges, again much easier doing the left knee and a bit more painful on the right knee. So it's all kind of 10 reps of 2 sets on each leg at the moment, and becoming my new favorite exercise is the wall sit, so kind of 2 times 40 seconds of that, and something we'll build soon, and finally kind of the glute bridges, so single leg, and then some bilateral leg stuff at the end. It's crazy to think that I'm only actually 2 months past surgery at this point, and the progress that's happened so far has been incredible. I've gotten to places that I wouldn't have thought that I'd been, at for kind of 3-4 months, and hopefully in the next few weeks start to look at some light jogging with a physiotherapist. Just depends on how the progression goes in terms of the knee, but it's looking positive. This week's been incredible. It's been so nice to get out of London, and I really cannot complain with how things have been going. It's incredible, and really looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in the next few weeks. This next week's looking pretty busy. Back in London, back on the wards, back in GP, and going to be getting lots of cycling done, aiming to kind of boost it up to kind of 80 minutes on the bike, as well as lots of swimming and of course lots of gym. So thank you all very much for tuning in again. I really appreciate all the support, and thank you. My name is Paddy McClintock. Check in on a mate.